Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Messenger Tarot 369. I am Brittany and I will be your guide. Let me just fix this because it's just a little bit crooked. Okay. All right. So this is our pink moon, full moon, April 1st, in Libra reading. Okay. All right. So yeah. Let's see. Let's start with this deck, actually. All right, what do we need to know for this full moon read, for the full moon energy? What do we need to know? What would be most helpful to the collective at this time to best utilize, oh, there it is, this energy? Okay, when your phone is dead and the power goes out, so you grab your hand crank radio with a USB port. Okay. So this is about getting creative, being resourceful, also being prepared. And also maybe a little addicted to your phone. Okay. Anything else from this deck? What's this? No. Okay. Okay, so this is impulse control issues and evolution. Evil out, eye on. Huh. So this could be about, okay, turning on your third eye, okay, opening your third eye in order to cast out evil, okay? And it's evolution. This is the evolution, okay? This is a time where we are evolving as a species, I guess. Our third eyes are opening, okay? This is the great awakening. It is a spiritual evolution, all right? And we've touched on this a lot recently, but I've actually never had this card come out in a reading, which is interesting. Impulse control issues, it kind of goes along with this when your phone goes dead and the power goes out, and, right? Okay, so I mean, I'm not liking the way it looks, but I am going to say it. Whether it's long-term or temporary, it does seem like there may be some kind of power outage that causes people to go a little crazy because they don't have, like, phone and internet anymore. Tell me, if this is the case, is this going to be a long-term problem or a short-term problem? Okay, Earth. Long-term problem or short-term problem? All right, I don't know if I can take that. Right, okay, so this is something about, okay, we have third house here. Okay, so this is definitely something about, like, communications going down. Like, worldwide. Something about, okay, we have Uranus, so something about Wednesday, maybe? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Q. Questions? P, this has been coming out a lot in readings lately. And with everything that's going on with the Rothschilds right now, I would say this could be the Paceauer family. Okay, P for Paceauer. Because we have court here too. And look, bottom of the deck, April. Right here is March and April. Okay, so during the time of March and April, we could see the downfall of some evil. Okay, we've got our third eyes on and we're casting evil out. So this could have something to do with the banking families. Okay, like I said, Rothschilds and Paceauer. There's a couple others. I'm not really up to date on all of that, but maybe some of you are, and if you are, please feel free to put whatever you know or suspect in the comments. I'm getting to with impulse control issues. Okay, these are people that are used to being in control, to getting their way, to getting out of things, and they're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be a problem for them. And so what does this have to do with communications going down? Maybe yeah, okay, 10th house here. Reputation, power, influence, contribution to society. This is definitely about some high-level elites, I think, possibly being taken to court. That began, right, maybe in this March and is going to continue into April. So maybe this is not a one and done when it comes to this Rothschilds raid thing. Maybe the Paceauers will be next. Maybe we'll start seeing actual court filings and hearings. Okay, but what about the communication going down? So it could be that these people, because they do have, you know, friends in high places and lots of control all over the earth, is that maybe they're somehow going to try to hold us hostage, right? Yeah, it's like if they go to court, then they're gonna like shut down power or communication or the internet, like because they're just that powerful and they can do that, right? To try to get out of being held accountable. Okay, basically like holding us ransom. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I don't know, man. It's pretty far out there. Pretty far out there, I would say. We have an E here. Okay, EP. Maybe it's got something to do with Epstein. Okay, just saying. Okay, I don't know. That's weird as fuck. That's not at all what I was thinking was gonna come out, but okay. All right, so what do we need to know about this full moon in Libra? Okay, well, Libra is justice. Okay, so maybe there is justice being brought to this situation. And Uranus is about freedom. So maybe the earth is going to be freed from the power and control of the almighty banking families. I don't know, but it's very interesting to think about. What do we have here? Holy shit. Blue moon, believe in the impossible. Holy shit. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. It's like there is something big coming, and it's like this is a necessary step in order for humanity to evolve. Okay, it's like these people have to be taken out. This is why they shut up in my channel. Oh, yeah, because I don't censor this shit. I just tell it like it is. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Well, it's interesting. Okay. Well, just remember, if it all comes true, share this video. Proof. You heard it here first. Okay, what else? King of Cups, compassionate, caring, affectionate, and friendly. Why is this here? What does this have to do with everything we just talked about? Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is like the good people of Earth being protected. All right. Or the good people of Earth battle ready, going to battle, doing what needs to be done. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Cups. It's opportunities, fantasy, illusions, and decisions. So, yeah, 7/7. That's lucky. Also, July. All right. So we may see a lot going on between now and July. Oh, you know, I'm just so happy to have this energy come in, because this is actually the second time that I tried this read, because the first time a certain somebody just completely took over the read as usual, and so I'm glad to be tapping into something else. This is so funny, so fun, and so funny. And if it comes to pass, then it's really going to be interesting. So this is about, okay, illusions. Oh, maybe the Illuminati. Okay. And this is about creating new opportunities, breaking through illusions and delusions. Oh, shit. That's the Ten of Pentacles. That, for me, is confirmation of the families. I'll just call them the families, okay? The elites, families, the bloodlines. Page of Swords. Energetic, talkative, vigilance. Use your lead. This is about legal issues, legal documents, legal paperwork, a message about something legal. This is Four of Pentacles reverse. This is like, I feel like it's a warning. Like, let my people go. Letting go. Generosity. Overspending, no control. See, the Four of Pentacles is greedy, withholding, controlling all the money. Okay? This is what they do now. And this, it's like, we're sending the message to these people that this will no longer stand. Eight of Swords. They're going to jail. They're going to jail. They're going to jail. Oh, shit. They're no longer going to be able to get away with this. They're actually going to be held accountable. Knight of Pentacles. After so long of getting away with it. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Three of Swords. They have caused so much so much pain, grief, trauma, depression. Oh, also this could be to avoid the next Great Depression. Maybe they were planning on causing a Great Depression. And so this is like, in order to prevent a Great Depression, they're going to stop them in their tracks and hold them accountable for all the stupid illegal shit they've already done. And no more will they be able to hold the earth captive. Wow. Kind of came out sideways, so I don't know. Yeah. 10 of Wands reverse, learning to say no. These people are being told no. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, you are not going to get away with this anymore. Holy moly. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. This is their reckoning. They're going to go, oh, this might be, oh, shit. They might be getting the death penalty and having to, like, go be judged before God. Not just the legal system here on earth, but the one in heaven. I feel like there's, because there's so much occult, you know, shit that goes along with the, you know, the association of these people. I feel like they have possibly found some kind of way to avoid this, to somehow circumvent having their souls leave to be judged. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that would even begin. Like, if they just body hop. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about that. Anyway. The Chariot. Holy shit. Yes. This is the authorities. This is the FBI. What am I thinking? Secret Service. Okay. I don't know why I'm thinking Secret Service, but it's because, like, they deal with, like, counterfeit shit, and, like, I don't know why, but they deal with, like, money shit. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting from this, is something to do with, like, the Secret Service or something. But it could just be, like, you know, the FBI, the, you know, cops, whatever. But this is, like, being brought in by the cops. Okay. Being, you know, again, being brought to justice. Okay. Yeah. I kind of don't want to put that down, because that was, like, good. I'm going to try another deck. See, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands again. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles reverse. I think there have been many opportunities to take these families down. Okay, but they were missed, whether, you know, intentionally or unintentionally, but we're not going to miss this time, right? Because there's some kind of protection, or because they were protected, but maybe their protection has been removed somehow. Yeah, Death and Temperance. Okay, so either they tried to kill an angel, they sent death towards an angel. This is an angel of death that is coming for them. This is time, divine timing, an ending in divine timing. So maybe all those other opportunities, that, like, it wasn't the right time. Shit. Okay, so this is another thing that I've had, I don't know, this might have been associated with the other read, but I had a lot of things coming out that, like, I had seen repetitiously, which for me are like Easter eggs, right? Sometimes when I notice that, it's kind of like Spirit's telling me, like, save it for later. This is one of those moments, okay, where I'm having this card come out and I'm being reminded of the fact that it has come out a lot lately and the connotation that we have begun to associate with it. And it's the Four of Wands, and it's home, okay? It's the idea of we're going home. Earth is going home. We are going to heaven on earth. We are going to a place where we feel safe, where we, you know, are comfortable, where, you know, things are good and happy, and it's just going to be like good. And also this could be a contract, like a new contract, which one of my previous reads I had 122 come out, which is where it's like the Old Testament turns into the New Testament, and it's like a new covenant being made. Okay, so there's like a new covenant, whatever that means. Okay, so there may be new families. My nose is going crazy. Okay, so there may be a new covenant being made with new families, basically, to take their place. Because I feel like these families were at some point, right, like kind of chosen by God, or directed by God in some way to work on God's behalf, right? Okay, so this is also could be fallen angels. Okay, so maybe they were at some point in time angels, right, working, doing God's work. Okay, but like, but it's somewhere along the way they got corrupted. Okay, and so it's like a changing of the guard. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. So I guess it should happen every so often, right? Okay, so this is the Empress, okay, which is like God the Mother, okay, and the Two of Cups. So this is like working with God the Mother now. Like I said, it's like, again, this is like a recurring theme in some of these reads lately. Go back and watch some of the recent reads if you haven't already, because this might make a little more sense and give confirmation. Is that like, okay, the changing of the guard, it's like we're going to go back to a time of worshiping the Mother Goddess, okay? Because, and also like the matriarchy, okay, because this is something that you know, we have been controlled by the patriarchy for so long, and so maybe ultimately that's basically what this bloodline represents and protects, is the matriarchy. And so they're being brought down, and now there's like a new God in town kind of thing, a new covenant being made with the people of earth, between God the Mother, okay, and the people of earth. Okay, that's interesting. All right, that's too many. What else do we need to know? Let's see. Knight of Wands reverse. Delays, hot temper, arrogance, volatile, domineering. Yeah, I'm just getting a kind of, it could get ugly. Okay, I'm just getting like it could get ugly here. I don't understand exactly what that means. But also, I just want to say, before I found out about the recent Rothschild's raid, I did a reading that I don't remember what it was now, but I put a comment in the comments about it. I put the link to the video of that I had found of the Rothschilds being raided in the comment section, and it's very recent. It's like within the last 2 weeks. And then the very next day I did that reading, and then the very next day I saw that, and I was like, oh, lucky here. It may have been the Wizard of Oz reading, I'm not sure, or around that time frame. Anyway, So yeah, that's kind of interesting that, yeah, I think I kind of inadvertently, you know, foresaw that. And so this could be some follow-up to it. All right, what else? Yeah, Eight of Wands. Okay, so it's gonna happen like swiftly, quickly, like bing, bang, boom. All right, it's just gonna like come out of nowhere. Um, Two of Pentacles reverse. So it's like, so they can't get out of it, kind of thing. So they can't like pay their way out. I don't know. Something about that. I don't know. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, betrayal. This is, I mean, along with death, okay, this is an occult stuff, right? This is kind of what they are known for, okay? Yeah. Oh, also, okay, so there's this movie, was it called Ready to Run or something like that? That is that it just came out with the sequel, right? Okay, and I think it's called Ready to Run or something like that. But it's about, you know, this, it's a movie about these powerful people who really run the world, and how they basically like lure this girl, this innocent young woman, into a marriage in order to sacrifice her. And then I think the second one is about like her and her sister end up being hunted, and like it's like if they make it through the night, then like whoever hunts them down gets to be in control. And then if they, but like I don't know what happens if they make it out, then they all lose control. And so I feel like that's the thing, is that it was like there was a failed sacrifice of some kind. And so that was resonating with me as well, because I feel like there's a high level like angel, okay, that they had to unalive, sacrifice, okay, in order to maintain power, but they were not able to do it. So now the power changes hands. There's something to that. We have the Five of Wands and the Hermit, which I'm not really picking up much. Okay, all right, with the star on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm getting to that, like, okay, so this is a time where Five of Wands, it's like something is finally being done, okay? A battle is being waged. In order to like lead souls to hope, okay? It's like the more that we see these people getting away with these things without being held accountable or anything like that, the more we lose hope. And so in order to raise the vibration and the spirit, it's like we have to give hope back to the people, and the only way that's going to happen is by holding these people accountable, leading by example, being led by the spirit to go after, you know, these people, this thing. What else? Anything else? I'm about to close this out. Shit, there it is. The Hanged Man reverse. They failed to sacrifice this earth angel. They were not able to do it. Queen of Swords reverse. I don't know what that's about, but it's like, it's giving like unforgiveness. Okay, so it's like they're not forgiven. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's got something to do with their occult practices, but like it's like they're not being forgiven. It's like they're, whatever god they worship, yeah, Ten of Swords, whatever god they worship is not happy. Okay, maybe they may have had like 10 years to get this done, and they were not able to sacrifice this earth angel. And it's like whatever god they worship is not happy with them because they failed the mission. They failed to secure the bag, I guess you could say. All right, what's that? Yeah. Anything else? There it is again. Ten of Pentacles reverse. This is a very interesting read. I don't usually watch the news, but I might just keep a little lookout of the corner of my eye for anything that comes up involving these families again. And maybe you should too. I don't know, man. That is a very interesting full moon read. Hello. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye.